Hi everyone, welcome to part 3 of the events that took place on the Thursday leading up to the crucifixion of Jesus. So, what we're going to be covering in this video is the prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane. I think I got it right, I've probably butchered it. And in the previous verses we can see that the disciples and Jesus have went from the upper room to the Garden of Gethsemane, and what we're going to go through is Mark chapter 14 verse 32 through to 42, and I'm also going to add in Luke chapter 22 verse 43 to 44, and I'll let you know when I add that in. So, and they went to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." And he took with him Peter and James and John, and began to be greatly distressed and troubled. And he said to them, "My soul is very sorrowful, even to death. Remain here and watch." And going a little farther, he fell on the ground and prayed that if it were possible, the hour might pass from him. And he said, "Abba, Father, all things are possible for you. Remove this cup from me, yet not what I will, but what you will." And then reading from Luke chapter 22, verse 43 to 44. An angel from heaven appeared to him and strengthened him. And being in anguish, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground. We see here that Jesus is under great stress. He's troubled. He's full of anguish, and he's under that much stress, and that his sweat is becoming drops of blood. And this is an actual medical thing. It's called hematidrosis. I'll put it up there because I've butchered that name as well. But this is a condition in which the capillary blood vessels that feed the sweat glands rupture, causing them to exude blood. It occurs under conditions of extreme physical or emotional stress. So we see that just before Jesus is going to be arrested, he's going to be took away. He's under that much stress. He says, "Father, let it pass from me." He doesn't want to go through this. He's saying, "I don't want to do this, but it's your will, Father. It's your will that is done. Not what I will, but yours." And we see from verse 37 onwards that Jesus comes and he finds the disciples sleeping. And he says, "Simon, are you asleep? Could you not watch 1 hour? Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." And again he went away and prayed, saying the same words. And again he came and found them sleeping, for their eyes were very heavy, and they did not know what to answer him. And he came the third time and said to them, "Are you still sleeping, taking your rest? It is enough. The hour has come. The Son of Man is betrayed into the hand of sinners. Rise, let us be going. See, my betrayer is at hand." So even though Jesus is going through all this stress, his disciples, the three main ones, Peter, James, and John, are asleep. And Jesus is telling them, pray, be watchful. And even though Jesus is going through this, he's sweating blood, he's very troubled. He hasn't got anyone there to, if we were going through there, we would want someone there to comfort us. But we see that his disciples, Peter, James, and John, the ones that were very close to him, are asleep. And we see that it's time for them to go because the Son of Man is betrayed. Judas is given the location of Jesus over to the Pharisees. And although Jesus was alone and troubled, he had a joy before him. He had a greater joy. And we know that if it wasn't for Jesus doing this, then we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't. Because it's the only way that we can be with God is through Jesus. And that it's He who forgives us of our sins. And that we owe our whole lives to Him. In Romans it says that we were once in debt to sin, but now Jesus has paid that debt, so now we are in debt to Jesus. We are now slaves to righteousness. And what a privilege it is to be children of God. And this is the good news that we have, is that those who repent and believe on Him would have the same privilege. They too would be forgiven. If they received and believed, they will be given the right to be called children of God. If you like this video, please share it. Like, share, and subscribe.